Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another video. It is your host, Crypto Glenn. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate it. I wanted to take a moment out just by starting this video and letting everyone know who's watching. If you're not already, please do yourself and me a huge favor and subscribe to me or follow me on Twitter at Crypto Glenn. You can see it there, as well as if you're on Telegram, you can also find me at the 6fix in captions Crypto Glenn, or in parentheses rather. The reason why I want to direct you all there is because there's a lot of times that I'm breaking down information that it's not very conducive to put out a video for something so quick. Now, if you guys do want to see the quick videos, let me know and I'll try to work out, their own separate library. But for those two channels on Twitter as well as Telegram, definitely follow me there because I'm dropping a lot of instantaneous TA when I see it in the charts there. And that's where a lot of you guys are, able to see it. Those of you that are following me on Twitter as well as in Telegram. So what are we looking at here? Let's kind of take a step back just to kind of recap what exactly has been happening. I dropped this on Twitter yesterday, almost 24 hours to the minute here, just pointing out the fact that ETH was in an ascending triangle, and I was expecting to start taking profits in an Ethereum trade that I was in at $4,085. However, I was in fact trimming profits at the time of that post. Now, while actually doing further TA, I did kind of take a look at this and say, you know what? The model that I'm showing here was suggesting a price point of 4,200. And that's beautiful because if we actually go back and take a look at the Ethereum chart, and here we are, we'll see that we really started to top out at around $4,213. So, again, just a good indicator just to show you guys that the technical analysis does in fact work if you work it. Again, it's never going to be 100%, but it does give you a very good indication of, generally speaking, what you should be looking for. Of course, no one really does TA the same way, so your mileage may vary. But keep in mind, wherever you're getting your information from, it's important to know that the individual that you're listening to or getting your cues from has a somewhat firm understanding of technical analysis, how to draw charts on patterns, what the patterns mean, and what exactly it is that you need to be on the lookout for. So I wanted to show you that just to kind of go back here to our Bitcoin chart. And just to kind of show you guys that, hey, while we were looking at Ethereum, we were also looking at Bitcoin. I know there's been this idea amongst the crypto community that Ethereum is running as a leading indicator against Bitcoin. And I believe for a certain time that may have been true. We saw it with Doge for a little while. Doge, before Doge really started running on its meteoric run, Doge was in fact a leading indicator for Bitcoin. Whenever Doge would pump, some odd time later, money would flow into Bitcoin. I do believe, in my opinion, that for a certain time, the same could be said true for Ethereum. But again, guys, these things are never really 100%. So you always kind of have to take it as a could be. Don't set your watch by it, but it could be. So at the time when Ethereum was doing what it was doing, Bitcoin started having, a lot of positive momentum running to the upside. However, going back to this tweet here, I was warning you guys to say that, hey, if we don't get this current 4-hour candle right here to close in our desired direction and move to the upside, it doesn't matter if we've broken out of this range box that we've been in or not. And I know there's other YouTubers out there, and I'm not saying this to throw shade at any of them. I'm saying this to say that sometimes us as technical analysis folks, we can get a little bit excited, and we oftentimes, believe our own hype, if you will, okay? But if you go back here, and again, I've told you all this time and time before, if you're not really sure what's going on, zoom out. Sometimes you've got to zoom out a lot of bit. Sometimes you just have to zoom out a little bit. And here in this instance, in this example, we only had to zoom out a little bit, okay? We were seeing here that we had a breakout out of this range box before, but again, the next candle that we got, we did not confirm close in our desired direction that we wanted to see. And what happened? We broke to the downside. The same remains true for Bitcoin on this chart, right? We didn't necessarily close in our desired direction. We had a runoff. We opened the next candle going in the right direction. However, we started to retrace and we closed back in the range box. Therefore, we broke to the downside. All right. In my opinion, I think these things are pretty much necessary. Again, keep in mind, we had just had a breakout back here, and here we are kind of retesting that same zone. So I feel like as long as we don't really dip significantly below where we're at right now, we're probably going to be okay. What we need to do here is form a bit of a downward pattern. Now follow me on this. We want to form a little bit of a downward pattern on this, because if we can form some kind of descending wedge, that's normally, historically speaking, going to have a positive price action in terms of its effect. So you can't have a falling wedge without breaking to the downside. Okay. And I think Bitcoin is probably going to be primed for a breakout, because there's a lot of people right now that are not paying attention to it, right? And again, keep in mind, these markets are designed to take money away from folks who are not initiated. They're designed to take money away from the inefficiencies in the market. It's your job to go into the market to try and extract as much capital, as much Ethereum, as much Bitcoin out of the market as possible. However, it's the market's job to try and get as much of that money out of your hands as it can. And the thing about the market is, it's almost like a house at a casino. It can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. So just keep that in mind. So don't place any big bets unless you have multiple indicators that are telling you what you think is going to happen is in fact going to happen. I never go off of just one. I'm always looking for 3, sometimes 4. And heck, if I'm really not sure, I'm trying to find 6, okay? Because I really want to be sure. So throughout the whole entire range of Bitcoin and Ethereum doing what they've been doing, in my trades, I have in fact been profitable. I'm not swinging for the fences on this, guys. I'm really just trying to make contact. I'm really just trying to, be like a squirrel in a sense, get the profits, stack them away for a rainy day, whether it be convert them into USD, whatever the case is. And then when, the price drops, I'm buying more. So I understand there's a lot of people that are upset with cryptocurrencies price action as of late. But guys, keep in mind, this is normal, okay? We just had an all-time high set on Ethereum. These things have to cool off time from time. Please be mindful of who you are listening to when you are getting your crypto information. Everybody wants to be a perma bear or a perma bull. Neither one of those stances is a good place to be. I had made a video a while ago, or one of my last videos, talking about something that MM Crypto and 4Files had missed. And if you paid attention to that video, you saw that there was probably a pretty decent trade set up there that, if you took it, you probably would have made a decent amount of money. I'm not a perma bear. I'm definitely not a perma bull, but I am very bullish on Bitcoin right now. I try not to go against the grain from what I'm seeing in the charts. I definitely don't trade on emotion, but I understand that the charts paint the picture and we have to adjust accordingly. I'm never going to really be upset when the market goes down, because positions that I bought in at, I know, just like you all know, that you're going to be okay as long as you're not buying at the top. All right. So keep that in mind. Everything is going to be okay. I feel like this has almost become my role, that whenever the market tends to get a little bit too somber and people are upset that we have price action that's breaking to the downside, I've got to come on here, do a video and reassure the market and reassure the market participants that everything is going to be fine. Guys, as long as we don't drop below certain points within crypto, we're still in a bull market. It's going to be okay. We were just here sometime back here, and then we started having breakouts, and then we went to all-time highs, and everyone was happy. If you're not happy right now, you need to start reevaluating your trading strategy. Maybe you need to take more profits, okay? Maybe you need to stop trading with as much leverage as you're trading with. Maybe you need to stop trading with as much money as you're trading with, especially if it's money that you're going to need in the next 5 minutes, okay? Do not let these markets get the best of you in terms of your emotion. You start to revenge trade. You start to do a whole slew of things that are ultimately going to end up costing you more money than they're going to make you. People, I promise, what we're seeing here is normal activity for all markets. Things go up, things go down. The best thing you can do in the moments when things are down is just be mindful of who you're getting your information from, making sure they're sound, making sure they're credible, and making sure they have a track record. If you want to find someone that's been calling out things before they happen, make sure that's a box that checks off for you, okay? But this is not abnormal. This situation here, this is what causes people to become better traders, because you want to know how to make money when it goes up. You want to learn how to make money when it goes down. And if that's a video you all want me to talk about, we'll make a video and we'll talk about that, okay? But there's not a project here that I want to show you guys. I'm not going to beat you over the head with the somber and the depression. Guys, we had a great weekend. Ethereum hit an all-time high. Bitcoin, for the most part, had recovered to a level that, we really wanted it to retrace to, or to revisit here for a long time. And yeah, we're on a little bit of a downward slump here, but that's okay, because I think ultimately what's going to come out of this, and I've got to wait for it to see, what I'm about to tell you is just speculation, but this presents the opportunity for us to enter a descending wedge, a falling channel. And just like we had a falling channel right here, and we move to the upside, just like we had a falling channel right here, and we move to the upside. Falling channel, descending wedges, these are all beautiful things that come out of negative price action. So if you want to take advantage of that, I would strongly suggest you to do one of two things. One, learn how to long, learn how to short. Two, more importantly, follow me on Twitter at CryptoGlenn, because when I see things popping up in the charts, this is where I'm going to talk about it at, right here at CryptoGlenn. And if you are on Telegram, definitely be sure to follow me here at the 6fix CryptoGlenn, because it normally goes the 6fix to Twitter, and if it's big enough, I'll make a video about it. Moral of the story, guys, don't be sad. There's always going to be a next trade. Be mindful of where you're getting your information from, and get ready for the next trade. That's all I got for you guys right now. I will see you in the next one. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. I try to make sure I'm putting out good premium content for you all. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Definitely do so. To everyone, every single one of the new subscribers, I wholeheartedly appreciate you guys. You make this journey significantly more well worth it. And to everyone who hits that like button, I appreciate you guys as well. It definitely lets me know that I'm on the right track in terms of creating content that you all want to see. So again, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing already. And if you haven't already, hit that like button. If you like this video, please do so. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.